All right, today we're talking about something pretty mind-bending. We're going to dive into these amazing technologies that are all about one thing, completely reshaping your reality. I mean, from just adding a little digital spice to our world all the way to replacing it completely, this isn't science fiction anymore. This stuff is here right now.
So, let me just ask you this. What if you could bend your reality? Enhance it, or even just swap it out for a new one? What if you could add a layer of digital magic to your everyday life? Or even better, what if you could just step into a whole new world? Well, that's exactly the promise of what we're talking about today.
The big umbrella term for all of this is immersive technology. And really, to put it simply, we're talking about tech that's designed to kind of trick your senses. It makes you believe you're somewhere you're not. It's this whole spectrum of experiences, from tiny little digital add-ons to, well, completely new worlds.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll talk about extending the world you already know. Then, we'll get into the super interactive blend of mixed reality. After that, we're diving headfirst into totally virtual worlds. And finally, we'll wrap up by taking a peek at what the future of all this immersive stuff looks like.
So, first up on our journey, augmented reality, or, AR for short. And I'm willing to bet you've actually used this technology already, maybe without even realizing it.
The most important thing to get about AR is that it doesn't replace your world, it just adds to it. It enhances it. The best way to think about it is like a digital overlay, right? It's just information and graphics projected right on top of your view of the real world, and usually you're seeing it right through your phone's camera.
I mean, think about it. You remember chasing those little creatures around in Pokemon Go, right? Or maybe you've used that IKEA app to see if a new couch will actually fit in your living room before you buy it. What about those walking directions in Google Maps that literally paint the path on the street in front of you? Even those silly Snapchat filters that give you dog ears? Yep, that's all AR in action.
And if you want to see just how crazy powerful AR can get, you don't have to look any further than the movies. Remember Mysterio from Spider-Man? The guy used a whole fleet of drones and some seriously advanced projections to cook up these terrifying illusions that looked 100% real. Okay, yeah, it's a super dramatic example, but it just goes to show you how convincing these digital overlays can be.
And look, the vision for where AR is going is absolutely massive. People like Mark Zuckerberg are talking about it. The big goal here is to take all that boundless creativity we have in the digital world and just bring it into our physical space. Imagine how that would change the way we interact with literally everything.
All right, so AR adds stuff to our world. Cool. But what if that stuff could actually interact with our world? What if it was aware of the space around it? Well, that's where we take the next step on our little reality spectrum, and we land in mixed reality, or MR. So if AR is just about seeing digital things in your world, MR is about playing with them. That's why people sometimes call it AR 2.0. It's a huge upgrade because it anchors those virtual objects to the real world. You can actually walk around them, you can grab them, you can move them, you can interact with them like they're physically there.
Okay, here's the best way to understand the difference. Let's say you have a little digital character in your room. With AR, that character might just kind of float there in the middle of the air, right? It has no idea there's a table or a couch. But with MR, that same character could realistically jump up onto your coffee table and then scamper behind your couch because the MR system actually understands the physical layout of your room. Big difference, right?
The best example of this in the real world right now, it's got to be the Microsoft HoloLens. It's this headset that lets you see and, get this, interact with 3D holograms using just your hands. Think about the possibilities. A surgeon could overlay a 3D model of a heart right onto a patient during an operation. Or an engineer could walk around a full-scale digital prototype of a jet engine right there in the workshop. It's wild.
And this isn't just some cool gimmick for fun. I mean, Alex Kipman, who actually designed the HoloLens, points out that mixed reality is already making a huge impact in really serious fields. We're talking education, healthcare, manufacturing. It's fundamentally changing how people learn new skills, how doctors heal people, and how we build things.
Okay, so we've added to our reality. We've interacted with those additions. But now we're going to leave our reality behind completely. It's time to take the final leap on this spectrum into the world of virtual reality. VR. So with VR, it's all about total immersion. You put on a headset and boom, the physical world is gone. It's blocked out. Everything you see, everything you hear is replaced by a completely computer-generated environment. One minute you're in your living room, the next you're standing on top of Mount Everest or walking on Mars, or you're the main character inside a video game.
And you know what's crazy?
As futuristic as this all feels, the basic idea has been kicking around for decades. Seriously, it started way back in the 50s with these quirky multimedia machines like the Sensorama. But the actual term virtual reality, the one we use all the time now, wasn't even coined until 1987. It's been a long time coming.
Now, I know what a lot of people think. VR? Oh yeah, that's for video games. And yeah, gaming is huge in VR, but its potential is so much bigger than that. Just imagine students taking a virtual field trip to ancient Rome, or people from all over the world hanging out in social spaces like Facebook Horizon. It's being used to train surgeons, to prepare soldiers for missions, and even for therapy. It's incredible.
You know, Steven Spielberg, who directed Ready Player One, he just captured the magic of it perfectly. He talked about it being this world you could escape into. And that's what it is, isn't it? It's the ultimate escape, the ability to just put something over your eyes and instantly step into a world that came straight out of someone's imagination. A place where you can defy physics and experience something totally impossible.
Whew, okay, so we've gone on quite a journey, right? From just adding a layer to our reality, all the way to completely replacing it. So now, let's put it all together. Let's do a quick side-by-side and see exactly how AR, MR, and VR stack up against each other.
Okay, let's break it down as simply as possible. Augmented reality, or AR. That's digital info on top of your real world, usually on your phone. Mixed reality, or MR. Now you can interact with those digital things as if they were actually there. And virtual reality, or VR, that's when you say goodbye to the real world completely and jump into a brand new, fully digital one. Simple as that.
And I gotta say it one more time. This isn't just about entertainment or social media. We're talking about a surgeon practicing a delicate operation in MR, an astronaut training for a spacewalk in VR, or even just you finding your way across town with AR directions. This whole reality spectrum, it's already here, and it's fundamentally reshaping how we live, how we work, and how we connect with each other.
Look, this immersive tech, it's not sci-fi anymore. It's here, and it is evolving at lightning speed. So as those lines between our physical world and the digital world get blurrier and blurrier, there's really only one question left to ask yourself. Which reality are you gonna choose?